What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome. My name is Iliana. If you guys are already part of this wonderful family, you guys know the drill. Thank you guys so much for continuing to watch and to support. In today's video, I am so excited to share with you guys my personal experience with Online Makeup Academy and everything that comes with it. So let's just go ahead and jump into the video. But as always, make sure that you guys subscribe, like, and comment. Don't forget to turn on those post notifications because you don't want to miss a single upload here on my channel. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, and without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump into the video.
And it goes a little something like
Okay, so first thing is first, what the heck is Online Makeup Academy? So it is exactly what the name is. It's an online makeup academy. There is an actual physical school, and they are actually located in New York. But they do offer online classes for people like me who have a very, very busy schedule and are very limited on time that they can have to spare on certain things like school. So Online Academy actually reached out to me about a month ago, and I was so intrigued because of the fact that this is actually something that I have been wanting to do for a while now. I actually reached out to one of my girlfriends on Instagram because I saw that she was taking online courses, and I asked her some information and whether she liked it, how hands-on it was, what school she was attending, and things like that. And I kid you not, about a week later, Online Makeup Academy emailed me, and I was like, mind blown, because it's literally like it was meant to be. So basically, Online Makeup Academy offers many different courses, and the one that I specifically took is called Advanced Makeup Course, where it's a little bit more of an advanced for people that already kind of have an idea of how to work with makeup and things like that. So you're just kind of like taking a little bit more of an advanced course on it. The thing about online courses, whether it be like actual school trying to get a degree or like makeup courses like this, I am more of a physical, hands-on person. I like to be in the classroom, more one-on-one type of experience. But being a little bit older now and having my two kids and having to run on that type of schedule and just having everything else kind of, fall into my schedule, whether it has to be something with the house, dealing with things that are wedding planning and my two kids and taking them to and from school, and it's just like a whole lot of things to juggle all at once. So when I went to go check out a couple of places around my house, it was just really hard to kind of picture myself and coordinate schedules with that because of my current schedule as is right now. So taking all of that into consideration, taking an online course was pretty much like my only reasonable option, without having to completely disrupt the routine that I'm already in. So what I basically do is I put my kids down around 8 to 8:30. That is their bedtime, and then usually I don't go to sleep right after that, and I will either work on editing stuff or whatever it may be. And sometimes when I do have that spare time, I will take that time and just spend like an hour, hour and a half just kind of going through some of the clips in the course, which is really, really nice that I get to kind of just work around my own schedule at my own pace pretty much. Now, I know that some people, especially like me, like I just mentioned, are kind of turned off by the fact that you have to take online courses instead of really being like in person, but Online Makeup Academy does a really, really good job about making sure that it's very one-on-one. For example, when I first logged into the course for the very first time, the instructor who's actually instructing the class that I'm taking sent me an actual personal message with my name and everything. So it was not like a generic like video message that they send out. It was an actual personal message where she sat down and she said my name and she said, "Welcome to the course, Iliana. I am so and so. I am the instructor of this class." And she kind of gave me a briefing of what to expect, what to gain out of it, and if she was very, very open about being there if I had any questions or anything like that. It's very easy to reach out to these instructors, which I found very, very beneficial, and I really, really liked that because I'm just a very hands-on person, and knowing that I get that one-on-one experience with these instructors was really, really nice to know. Now, the biggest thing, and I think the number one reason why I really wanted to take this course, was because once you complete whatever course it is that you're taking with Online Makeup Academy, you have to, of course, complete till the very end. And then you get a certificate, like an actual certification saying you took this course, you passed it, and this is your certificate. You can now use that to your advantage for whatever your case may be. For me, it was, wanting to just really dive into freelancing again. I used to do freelancing years ago before I had my kids. I used to work on, prom students and homecoming students and things like that. And I really wanted to further that, but I didn't have the credentials to do so. And just, being a little bit older, people really want to see the credentials behind these makeup artists. Like for me, for example, when I hired my makeup artist for the wedding that we have in September, I really wanted to make sure that this person had the credentials, knew what they were doing, and had somewhat of an experience. I wanted to see the portfolio. I wanted to see it all to make sure that I am hiring someone that I can fully trust and know that they're going to do a good job, for example. So knowing that I can now have the credentials behind my work is really, really nice. And I think that that's like the most encouraging thing. And that's like probably the number one reason why I really, really wanted to take this course, was to know that I was going to have that credential and be able to say, this is my credentials, this is my certificate, I know what I'm doing, trust me, and we'll work together. They offer so many different benefits, and they just really honestly make it so easy for you to just earn the certificate. And the biggest thing that I think also really motivated me was knowing that they do give you like what's called a pro card, and it's basically like this little card that gives you the benefit of just having like discounts with many different brands. It's discounts of like 40% off of like Makeup Forever, Inglot, NYX, and just a bunch of different brands. And I think that that's really beneficial, especially as a freelancer when you're trying to build up your makeup kit. It can get pricey because you're not just getting one foundation like you would for yourself. You gotta get a couple of them. You don't have to get every single shade, but it adds up. If you really want to use good quality makeup on your clients, that really does begin to stack up pretty quickly. So knowing that you have that pro card where you get that 40% off of all of these different brands is really, really nice to have, when you're building that kit up. So basically what the courses look like is you log in, and it's just, on the computer. I tend to do it usually on my iPad. I have an iPad Pro. It's pretty big, like the screen, so I like to just do my work on there. You log in, and then they have different kinds of chapters. Then you start diving into actual chapters. So for example, I did a creative makeup chapter where it really taught you how to use like different things in makeup looks, glossy wet looks, like glossy lids, using glitter, using darker colors, creating like very unique eye looks, or even placing like gold leaves on the eyes. It's just very like creative makeup styles that you can use when you're like on sets. Like let's say for example you want to become like a makeup artist that's going to work on Universal Studios, and you want to work with these actresses and actors, and you want to do like makeup and stuff like that, like special effects kind of thing. That really helps you, and those courses are really, really nice to have for that. So right now I'm currently in the courses where we're kind of diving into more of like decade makeup, like the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, because I mean when you really look at it, each decade has such a significant difference in the makeup styles that they use. There was one decade that I was watching videos on where it was like really, really bold blush, really bold lip, and very thin eyebrows, and you have to kind of just like try to recreate that decade makeup. So once you kind of go through your clips of that chapter, then you have like these homework assignments. Whatever you learn in that chapter, you kind of have to take that, and ideally you would do this on a client. So you would want to post a before and an after picture of what you interpret as like whatever that look that you just learned about is. So I actually did one on myself. I mean, ideally it would be on another client because you're learning how to do stuff for freelancing, but I don't have any other clients that were available, so I did it on myself, and I did a very like creative look, and this was actually one of them where I kind of added like the winged liner in a different color, and it was just like more creative because I mean you guys know me. If you guys have been watching my video, and even if you look back on my Instagram pictures, a lot of my older looks were a lot of just very soft glams, very neutral lips, soft on the eyes, and just really just being a soft glam overall. And I've really been stepping out of my comfort zone. I feel like these courses that I'm taking right now have really just like ignited almost like a creative like spark in me, and just to really try playing around with colors and doing things like that. It was just like it's a very nice like feeling, because when I first started my Instagram page, I used to do very bold looks, and I'm talking about colorful, creative, and then I kind of like stepped away from that and got more into soft glams, and now I feel like that creative spark is like slowly starting to like ignite again, which is so exciting, because looks like this, you guys, you would never really see this on me, and I feel like I'm starting to play around with color a little bit more and feel a little bit more comfortable with it. So I really like that, you know, this course really brought that out again. So I'm excited to just kind of keep seeing what, you know, what sparks up with the rest of the course. What I also noticed is when I was going through like watching the videos in different like chapters, there's also like a community thread where different students that are taking the exact same course as you are posting questions on there, and you can see conversations that are going on between the students, between the instructors, and like if you had a question, it might already be in that community thread underneath the video where you can really just look and see and, you know, answer your own questions that way. So it's a very like hands-on experience, which was what I was very scared about taking online courses, and I figured out very quickly that it was a lot more hands-on, and it makes you feel like you're in an actual physical classroom, which I really, really do enjoy. Alright, so that pretty much wraps up my video and my experience with Online Makeup Academy. I highly encourage, if anybody's looking to really take that step to kickstart their career in makeup industry or freelancing, or even if you just want to take a course where you kind of just introduce some like different techniques and things like that, let me tell you, there's a lot of techniques that I picked up using this course, and it's not just like freelancing techniques, it's techniques that I can use on myself as well. Color correcting, blending techniques, and just different things like that. Like knowing that I can just take those techniques and even work them on myself when I'm doing my own makeup, like truly game changing, because there's some techniques that I do that I wasn't doing before that I picked up during these courses, and like you can see a really big difference in just simple things that you kind of tweak here and there. So it's very interesting. I find it very interesting. Checking out their website and just seeing what it's all about. The course that I'm taking right now, I don't know if I mentioned it at the beginning of the video, I am taking the advanced makeup course. The one that I'm taking does retail for $750, and that might seem a lot, but actually reached out to me and offered me $100 off for you guys. I'll leave that code down below and on the screen as well if you guys wanted to try it out. But to also take into consideration is that not only do you get the course and the certification after you do complete it, it's not like, okay, we're closing your account, you're done. They keep your account open, and you can literally log in post like graduation after you completed the course and really just go back in and take a look at whatever materials. You can rewatch whatever videos you want to watch. You can definitely, you know, get in contact with the instructors again and ask any questions that you might have even after completing the course. So like, let's say 6 months down the road you want to rewatch one of the videos because you have something that's coming up that reminds you of whatever chapter you were working on, you can definitely log back in and go back and look at that stuff. So it's like a lifetime, you know, thing that you can have forever, which is very, very, very nice. Alright, so that pretty much wraps up my video for today. I was very excited to show you guys, or to talk to you guys about my experience with Online Makeup Academy, because like I said, when they reached out to me, it was like I was mind blown at how that all worked out. So I'm not 100% done with it because I do have a very busy schedule, but I like that I can just work at my own pace and get it done. So that's what I really, really love about it, and I have been enjoying my experience with Online Makeup Academy. The people are really great, and my instructor is awesome. She's very friendly and just really there if I have any questions. So if you have any questions, you guys can definitely let me know in the comments down below. You can shoot me a DM. I'm more than happy to answer any questions if you guys have any. But that pretty much wraps up my experience with Online Makeup Academy, and I want to give them a huge thank you for just allowing me to have this experience and being able to do this, and just, you know, continuing to do the course online, because I cannot wait to have that certificate and, you know, be able to just show my clients when I do book clients, you know, I do have the certificate behind it. I do have the credentials to be able to, you know, gain their trust and things like that. So I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Ciao.